Boys podcast. Me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curves. Free my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except that robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. I come through, dick sounds up with new kicks. Pay they float, poke down with 2 6. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. That best in the world. That best in the world. My team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Got a star in the sky, yellow men on the cuff. And I know my team burns. We got fans in the cut. Ow. Premier Boys.
Premier Boys! Yes. Welcome back, y'all. We are back. Welcome to the Premier Boys podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
You already know what it is. It's your boy King Talk Sands, and this is yet another episode of the chart-topping, most prestigious podcast in all of good pods, the Premier Boys
Prestigious.
podcast.
Oh, God.
This is Star Roddy Rod, y'all. I'm in the building. I'm back here. I'm ready to go. What's up, y'all?
And they called me the chief. They call me malimal. What's up? The fourth Premier Boy is here. So let's get the podcast in action. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm stopping.
Yes, and we are back. You know, we took a short break, 3-week break, but we are back. We'll be back to bring y'all a brand new episode of the Premier Boy podcast. Hope all is well. And and like Sam said, we back at number 1 again. Thank y'all for, bringing it back to the top. Let's keep supporting us. That means a lot.
We love our fans.
Yeah, they appreciate y'all like 100%. Thank y'all. So we got a jam-packed episode, y'all. A jam-packed episode, and let's start with this mini premiere news, y'all.
You already know it's like Stack News. It's Premier News Ultimate in here right now. So.
every news is here, y'all. Every news is
All
here.
the news. Melee.
All the
You
news.
gonna fuck around, get the weather fucking around with us today.
Today weather 59 degrees.
It's cold outside.
Exactly.
Winter's coming. Nah, okay. Everybody else coming though, but still.
We got sports.
But I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these news topics today is really weird. So lately, we've been getting a lot of weird topics lately, but I think this is probably what. No, this is not. There's one coming, but our first news we got Big Bird getting vaccinated. How y'all feel about that?
Yo, his body, his choice, man. Come on. I've been saying this over like 3 episodes over 2 platforms. If you want to get that jab, you feel me? And also if you want to get into Tosh too, let's be real. You're gonna do it. If you really feel strongly about what's been going on with this vaccine or whatever like that, then guess what? You're not gonna want to do it. And either side is okay. For Big Bird, he probably felt like, yo, I want to get jabbed right in my beak. You feel me? Or right in my wing. You know what I'm saying? My nigga got sore wing now. So, you know what I'm saying? That shit was sore. It was not like, I don't know. But I felt that shit. It was sore as motherfucker. But his body, his choice. That goes for animals too.
But that's the thing that happened shocked me though. The thing that shocked me that he's 7 years old.
That nigga ain't no damn 7 years old.
Like how, dude?
What?
Big Bird is older than all of us. How you 7 years old, son?
All right, I was gonna wait a little bit later in the episode to do this, but Big Bird's gonna be the technical third, but the actual first recipient of the Sit Your Ass Down award. It's gotta be Big Bird. Sit your ass down.
But
I get it. You want kids to be safe to feel safe with a vaccination, sit your ass down. And you are not 7. You are definitely nothing younger than 52. Let's stop that.
Hold on,
oldest pigeon.
Horrible, bro. What
y'all do the shit y'all done with the T-Pain with the take your ass down. Y'all do with the T-Pain voice. We do that.
So that's the world oldest pigeon out here right now.
Star, what you gotta say, son?
But then, I don't know. I don't like that they pushing all these characters. What's next? They're gonna make Paw Patrol get it. They're gonna make Dora
the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer get it.
Probably your boy malimal Blue Clues, man.
Blue's Clues, of course. Like,
hope they don't make Blue get it. It's not even safe in dogs yet.
Nah, it's really not though.
But my point is, they're using these characters to enforce more people to go out there and get it, to show that, you know, oh, my favorite character got it, let me go get it. Like,
yeah.
It's doing so much.
Especially now that
propaganda.
Especially now that younger kids can get it now too. This is their way of.
Oh yeah, so they're pushing that agenda too. So that's why they're doing it as well. It's all the agenda.
Of course.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though.
That's marketing.
You definitely understand the power of marketing and the power of messaging. But let's be real here. If this was 1993, right, and Captain Planet was getting vaccinated,
oh god,
right? I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have got vaccinated sooner. as a tender 5-year-old, you feel me? I would have felt like this was the right thing to do. I would have been like, Mom, take me to the school and get me vaccinated. I don't want to go out like Captain Pollution. You know what I'm saying?
I believe you. I believe you.
What the fuck is going on here?
The power is yours. Next topic.
The Pfizer is yours.
The Pfizer is
yours. That's the power of marketing, though. That really is. That's the power of marketing and messaging. You got fucking Big Bird getting jabbed in his right beak and shit twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Just so little Johnny can sit there and get vaxxed at PS168. You know, the people you don't need to be persuading the kids, it's the parents.
True, yeah.
And if I feel like a vaccine ain't safe for my kid, I'm not going to get it for my kid.
Facts.
If I
or they're going to make
what?
Or they could take it to the next level and make a Baby Shark song, or one of them do a song.
They just got to do all that. They just got to do hey, if your kid don't get vaxxed, well, then you can't come to school.
Basically,
that's all they got to do. And everybody else, like, everybody gonna run and get their kids back. They don't want to be sitting in the house with them.
Yeah,
they already had to do that. They already had to do that shit once. Like,
but you know who not gonna make a song about vaccination? The Premier Boy Podcast. We are not gonna do that.
I don't know.
So if you want a vaccination song, you better just be settling down for Vax That Ass Up. Shout out to you.
I'm gonna make a song, right? It's gonna be called Our Body, Our Choice.
Our body, our choice.
That sounds like a song about consent and abortion.
Yeah, consent for the vaccine, bro. Like, come on now. You ain't forcing me to do that shit,
bro.
Next topic on the mini premiere news. Summer Walker, she got her new album out right now called Still Over It. And it's one of the biggest R&B first week R&B albums ever. How you feel about that?
Let's go, Summer. Proud of her. I haven't heard it yet, but proud of her. I flex with Summer.
I heard it. I heard her album. It's pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna hold you. Pretty good. It was basically a diss album against London on the track. Like, London, how you produce your album that you got this on, man? That don't make no sense.
I can tell you how that
when you count the bag.
That too, and on top of that, she did it through his production company. He didn't necessarily have to be there to make the beats. He just did it for them. You know what I'm saying?
No matter. She got to pay me anyway.
Exactly.
Like, all those beats are expensive, so it's just like, all right, talk your shit. But as long as that Cash App hit,
it's great. You can make all the Pookie tracks you want as long as my shit hit on Wednesday. All the Pookie and Ray Ray tracks you want all day long.
But to be the first one Summer Walker in the first week, I congratulate her with that. That's
for real. Same here.
That's good.
That's amazing.
You know what I think did it though? That news about her first contract that people thought that was her current contract.
Yeah.
They were really trying hard to get her that $600. Not knowing that she signed multiple contracts after.
Yeah.
Right.
That was her first deal. That was like her very first deal, I believe.
People don't understand, especially on your first deal. Like, there's very few artists who, when they first deal, get anything incredibly significant. So even her $85,000 was very significant as an advance because they had taken a risk on you. They don't know if you're going to sell. They know you're talented. They don't know if you're going to work hard. They don't know if you're going to start doing drugs. They don't know if you're going to get sent to jail. They don't know that, but they're about to put out thousands upon thousands of dollars with the hopes that, you don't start a crack habit and don't get the album done.
Yeah.
You feel me? There's a lot going on. So like, I don't think people should be so concerned with these first deals because these companies, they got to make their ends back. Because that's the essence of a record deal. Hey, I think you have some talent. Thank you. I have resources to make sure your talent gets heard by a lot of other people more than you can currently do.
Yeah.
Word.
But one thing we got shout out this fan base. We got shout out all the women that were hurt. Because they definitely brought this to some Walker album because they could relate to all the hurt that she been through. So shout out to all the women that brought this album that were hurt. Because
some of that shit probably came from toxic behavior on their side too, but we're not going to.
It was. We'll talk about that on the topic.
I'm not.
Everybody, every shorty, every beautiful chocolate shorty that went out there and got the Summer Walker album because you were hurt. Do me one personal favor. Stay the hell away from me. I don't need that bitterness in my life. Keep your sad ass over there. And when you finish with the Summer Walker album, go listen to some of the better Keisha Cole ones.
Get your shit back. You feel me?
Also, listen to thinking Silk Sonic because they got an amazing album out there. I heard their album too.
Yo, dead ass, bro.
Yo, they got a fire album.
Got me paying her rent, paying for drink.
Pay the rent.
Yeah.
Diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist.
Yeah, that's my sorry thing.
Good ass.
I'm over here like
jumping out the window. Yeah, that album.
All the bills,
the kids run around my crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Go get that to number one this week.
That need to be number one for real.
Yeah,
that
it should be though.
That could be number one. Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak.
I think the album finally came out, so yeah, I'm about like Bruno Mars has not truly disappointed me with an album. Neither has Anderson .Paak.
Me either. So. I'm a fan of both of the guys, man.
That's a great combination. I'm not gonna lie.
It's an amazing combination.
Phenomenal.
My only issue about the album was too short, so I wanted more. It was too short for me, son.
Nah, you know what? I'm kind of happier with shorter albums lately, especially because people are doing less with them.
Yeah,
I don't need another 38 album song like Chris Brown and Kanye dropped.
I don't mean that much, but they left with 9 songs, son. Y'all should at least give us like at least
12 or 14.
12, exactly, yo. I wanted more. That's how good this album was. It was to the point that I wanted more. The sound and everything.
We're a little spoiled, bro. You forget back in the days when you used to get CDs on Fulton Street. Some albums only had 9 songs.
True. Yeah, true.
Thriller was 7 songs.
Shoot. Kanye put out an album like a couple years ago. All of them had 7 songs.
Everybody
had a whole Daytona.
Daytona. Tiana Taylor album.
She was upset about that.
For real, Kissy Ghost, Kid Cudi and Kanye collabo. And
I only like what 6 tracks.
Oh yeah, got
7. All of them.
Cop Shop the Kid.
Yep. Shoot. We gotta talk about music in another episode, man. But also, Britney Spears' censorship had been terminated. Thank you. How y'all feel about that? Yeah, that's amazing. How y'all feel about that?
It's about time, yo.
It feels like I'm in white folk business, and I don't want to be in white folk business.
Oh, D.
Stupid.
That's OD though.
Nah, it makes sense though, because we got our own issues going on right now. Like niggas really caring about this shit right now. Like,
About
come on.
Some white folk thing.
I'm just happy that Britney could, do what she want again. I feel bad for. I mean, you're right. Everybody broke business, but I'm just happy that Britney could do what she want. That's why I'm happy about that. I actually met her in the music scene. You ain't gonna hold you, son.
She not doing no. She said she quit. She not doing no music after this, but
You gonna miss that for a long time.
she said it.
I thought she said.
Oh, she said it.
Yeah, as soon as she free, she done.
That's it.
Which
She
is
living her
good,
life.
I guess, because something wrong with Britney Spears.
You better listen to Baby Hit Me one more
She's
time.
already been going through it. Let her go somewhere and heal.
No, she had no. I agree. She should heal though. You're right. She should.
Yeah, of course.
She's been through a lot. And
her life.
I don't think we need a 40-some-year-old pop idol. I don't think we need that personally.
Yeah, we got Taylor Swift right now.
Leave that to everybody who coming up now. She need to go count her money and stay somewhere safe where she can live her life. Because she another one of those people who sacrificed their childhood for this. Yeah. So they need the other end of their life to kind of get everything right.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. But like I said, I'm just happy that she's free. That's all. I'm happy about that.
Of course, yeah, we all happy that she's free.
Mm-hmm.
But
Will Smith is
white
next,
folk business.
Oh,
Zega says.
I said, Will Smith, you up next, bro.
Keep
your head up.
Yeah, come on.
Wow, boy.
Why I did to my boy Will Smith? So come on, son.
We're gonna free him. We're gonna free him.
You almost got you out here, bro. Come on.
We're gonna free you, Big Willie style.
Yo, I gotta get his book, son.
Pocket said, bro, you free now. Come on.
Stupid. Like it's a little some funny news, yo. Little Nas X going to Maury's show.
Yeah, I checked out the storyline. It's crazy. Like, it's his ex-boyfriend got some random girl pregnant, and then we're like, wow.
Lil Nas just trying to figure out if he's the father or not.
He's trying to figure out if he's the father. Yeah, the ex-boyfriend. Yeah. And then Lil Nas X is up there finding out about this.
And the funny thing about this is it connects to a music video too. So the fact that so the thing is, to me, I ain't gonna hold you. He kind of genius, kind of I don't know. It's kind of interesting. That's what I'm gonna say. It's funny. I'm gonna watch it because I'm gonna laugh. But he kind of. I
don't know. This guy's very creative, bro.
Very creative, yo.
I can say that about him. Yeah. He knows how to get everybody attention.
Yeah, definitely. We might not be the biggest fan of him, but he is very creative. I could give him that.
I personally do like his music. He's not normal Nas. I think that's how we got to call him now, normal Nas or Big Nas.
Yeah. Big Nas.
No X. like he's not exactly him, but as far as just the music that he has, it's not like his music is all just like pure garbage and he's just doing all this because the music garbage. There's some fun stuff.
That Industry Baby song kind of good though.
Industry Baby fire.
Yeah, that is fire. I mean, the thing is, I like
and Panini was my joint too.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't look to his official album, but I heard the EP where they had Old Town Road and stuff like that. He has some good songs when he came out with for that. So I mean, but
give Montero a listen, bro. It's a surprisingly easy listen for like a pop album.
Yeah, I felt like my only big gripe with him was the video for that shit, though. The whole I feel like that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Especially people that follow the music business. But
with the devil or the naked dudes dancing in the jail.
Oh, that's
shit. Got a boat.
I think people were mad about the devil shit more because it was associated to that. There was kicks associated to that shit.
Yeah, the blood sneakers.
They had the blood Air Maxes.
Let me put it to people this way: if you're paying enough attention to be mad at Lil Nas X for giving the devil a lap dance and then putting blood in sneakers that he didn't have permission to do. So apparently, you already out of line with your Bible.
Yeah.
Pack it up. You ain't even supposed to be. This ain't even for you.
Facts.
Like, if you got the time to be upset about that, that means you watching it. That means you already messed up in the game.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
That's a fact.
Like, I be hating that. It could be the hardcore Christians out here. You're desecrating God. I seen you on the VMAs. So you seen him right after you saw Chloe Baker shaking her butt? No, okay. All right. So you were supposed to be saying that?
That was
VMAs is in the
play,
Bible.
bro.
You don't go watch it. You don't read King James.
They said that wasn't on the play, bro. Like, that was it.
There's a lot of hardcore Christians that do that too. So that's
hardcore Christians, the real hardcore Christians. You ain't gonna hear them talking to you. Not about that.
Yeah.
They be the ones that want to show off that, the ones want to yield their Christianity.
I know. I mean, I know them. I can't think on that. But yeah, but yeah, don't listen to the show. Y'all don't listen to the show, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Right. But yeah, I guess I might listen to that Lil Nas X album. I made just check it just to see. But I agree, the Industry Baby song, the song is dope. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's like his best song. It's just Old Town Road. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I agree with you, Sam.
I agree with that too. Yeah,
I agree with you.
And this is somebody who was a fan of Panini and and Rodeo.
Yeah,
Panini, Rodeo. There was a couple.
Yeah, that first EP was fire, son. That whole first EP, yo, like that was.
When I heard Rodeo, I was like, all right, he probably just wanted to ride some dick, bro. At this point, he Old Town Road, Rodeo. You know what I'm saying? But then I heard Industry Baby. I was like, all right, bet. You always notice like there's certain songs in a person's career that make you gain their respect.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Industry Baby was it. Old Town Road was it initially, but I'm like, all right, I gotta see more.
Yeah.
Because for every like dope hit, you got like a Ghost Town DJs.
Yeah.
So
of course,
I had to see what was up. But yeah, that did it for me.
Yeah, but you also got shout out to Jack Harlow too. He was on that track too.
Oh yeah, Jack.
Industry Baby, yeah.
That's true. Got some lines. So I ain't peaking high school, man. I'm steady getting cuter.
Shit, wow.
But yeah, for that Maury episode of Lil Nas X is happening Wednesday. But well, actually, the time the episode release, it will be on. So yeah. And next premiere news, mini premiere news, we got a whole lot of 50 Cent news. A whole lot of 50 Cent news, y'all. So first thing first, 50 Cent, son. So first things first is I've been saying this since for most of season 2. I was saying this for most of season 2. I would joke and say this though, but now that 50 had confirmed this. 50 is confirming that he want to buy stars. How I feel about that? I've been joking and saying this from half of season 2 so far. Every time we talk
for the
about
right price, though, it can very well be done. For the right price. I mean, you think about it. Like 50 right now got so many shows on Stars right now. And with more to come.
Right.
Now, I don't know how he's gonna fold all the other shows that's on there with that, or with the movies or whatever. Yeah. Hopefully, we get more 50 Cent movies. We get Before I Self-Destruct on there.
Yeah,
and we get that movie where he lost like all that weight for cancer and shit.
Yeah, right.
That's on Stars more.
I like that movie.
I hope he puts that movie on Stars because I still have not seen it, nor do I know where to find it.
I've seen it. I mean,
that's like damn near killed himself for direct to DVD effort.
It was on BET. It premiered on.
It did show on BET though.
Even worse.
That shit was on Stars one time though, and it was wild.
Oh wow!
I came home from Contra, right? One of those nights where I just left early. So I was like, all right, I'm out. And at the time,
back home by 11:30.
Nah,
he got home by 2:30. So he already took
I got home like in 10-15 minutes. It was like that was it.
A cab ride, yo.
Yeah, I get home and Kim be like, "Yo, where you at?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm at the crib. I'll be at the house tomorrow."
True.
It's
Facts.
lit. But
But
one night that happened, and I saw that movie. I think it's Things Fall Apart or some shit.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
they-
see,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, man. But he took that shit serious.
He did.
Like it showed literally, but
It did.
also
It
in his
did.
acting too. Yeah, it was a little sad how it ended, but I'm not gonna spoil it if you didn't see it at all. I'm not gonna spoil it.
So
But
that
what
movie,
I
that movie is like a couple years old. You can spoil
it's a
it.
couple of old, so
Hey,
Also,
I
I
haven't
bet-
seen it yet.
Man, okay, my bad.
I was about to,
Out of
about
respect
to
for,
do it.
out of
I
respect
saw
for
Mally
Madison,
Mile.
And I
I
know there's
respect
not a
Valley
huge
Boy.
audience that have seen it yet. We're just waiting for it to come on somewhere visible. Ain't nobody watching BT to try to see this.
Especially when you
So
got to
everybody
add
out there,
all
yo,
the
Premiere
shit.
fan, I need you to comment or something. Send us a comment, jump in some DMs. Let us know if you've seen the 50 Cent movie where he had cancer. Let us know, because I haven't seen it either. We're gonna do a watch along.
Yo, what I think Stars is gonna turn into. Let's say 50 Cent, of course 50 Cent's gonna buy it, right? He could basically make his own TV movies, put it on there. He have a whole production company where he have movies coming on 24/7, like maybe one day a week or something. Still have his shows running back to back, and still have some of the original Star stuff.
Yeah,
I basically turn it what Tyler Perry have with BT, something similar to that.
And don't forget, he still got other old shows that he could bring back, like For Life that got canceled on ABC.
Right.
He could bring back 50 Central.
Whoa, no. Niggas was trying to square dance.
No, not for me. Not for me. I mean, not for me. I don't want to watch that. I just say
No, I'm just saying. I don't think nobody want to see that.
He
Niggas
said,
ain't
"Don't
gonna
put
see the
that.
first
Don't even
time.
put it in the ether." That's what he said.
Don't put it. Don't put it
He
in
said,
the-
"We can't let the
don't
universe
line
get a
up.
hold of that, and then
Don't
it's on
put it
our
back
TV
in the
again. We
gate
don't."
at 6 a.m.
Yo, like Mally always say, if 50 gonna be like, yeah, I like it, you like it, I love it. I'm gonna put on stars. I would be surprised he put on stars. I wouldn't be surprised to do that. I would not watch it because I hated that show, but
You might put
Don't
on
put that shit
syndication
on
at
at
5
3:15 in
a.m.
the morning.
I don't know, son. If they do bring back 50 Central, it needs to be the ridiculousness of BET. I mean,
Nah.
she's just wrong when they don't have nothing to play.
But
Matter
the
of
thing,
fact,
but hold on. Think about it. If it's on Star, it could be more uncut than it was on BT. BT was watered down. On Stars, there's really no limit. Cable TV, they don't mind the cursing and stuff like that. They could go beyond the limit.
It's possible.
That what I mean, in that case, yeah, 50 can have freedom to do what he want. You know.
This could be big.
Yeah,
Side note. I'm on MTV right now, and
There we
Ridiculous
go.
is not even on.
Oh, that's shocking, son.
That's shocking.
It's not.
What's on? What's
That's
on?
blowing my mind. What are they
Wolf of Wall
playing?
Street.
Huh?
Wolf of Wall
That
Street.
Oh,
is the
Wolf of Wall
most
Street.
non-MTV movie possible to play, but
really
it's
is, though.
something other than
Yeah, I'm not watching
ridiculousness.
it
I
because I know
appreciate
the
it.
edits are gonna be trash.
Oh, really trash. Yeah, because on Wolf of Wall Street, the original version,
Raunchy out there. It's raunchy out there.
yeah.
That's a movie I gotta watch.
That's a good movie, son.
Again.
Leonardo DiCaprio killed it. Yo, shout out to Leo. He about to play Jim Jones.
Yeah, I heard
Jimmy.
about
Jimmy.
I see a
Not
meme.
the
It
nigga
was
from
the
Dipset, guys.
it was the meme of the week. Any meme of the week, yo. If anybody sees the meme with Dipset, but they got Leonardo DiCaprio there instead of Jim Jones, it's the best thing you're gonna see this whole entire week.
Yo,
It is,
are they
though.
gonna
It
cover
is,
the
though.
versus battle?
Stupid.
Probably.
They gotta cover the versus battle.
Leonardo fall off stage. That'd be hilarious, son.
I need to see who's gonna play Freaky Zeke in that. They're gonna have they're gonna have what was the dude? He was the security guard in Get Out. What's his name? Big Rel or Rel?
Lil Rel.
Oh,
Lil Rel. They're gonna have him playing Freaky Zeke.
Oh man.
Walking around two-stepping.
But here's the thing, 50 is weird. 50 is a weird guy. He want to buy Stars, but he upset with Stars for leaking the latest episode of BMF, which the episode that premieres, due to the recording, this past Sunday, it would be already past. But yeah, episode 7. Have y'all watched the leaked episode yet? Or nah? Or did y'all watch BMF Eden? Period.
Mm-mm. Me personally, I haven't watched any of that show.
Yeah, I gotta catch up. I've been meaning to.
I'm more caught up. I just didn't catch this episode. I've heard rumors that that's the one with Eminem, right?
Yeah, he played White Boy Rick.
Right for Wick, yep. Eminem. Yo, I'm funny because I watched this leak episode and I didn't even know that was Eminem. I watched the whole episode. I didn't know that was Eminem until like they leaked the picture. Like, oh wait, that Eminem? I didn't know because he looked so different. He didn't look like familiar. So I was like, oh shoot, that's Eminem.
I feel like niggas gotta stop leaking shit, man. Because
I agree.
if nobody said nothing, you wouldn't even guess it. And he could have kept that secret for like a season or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the funny thing about the episode before it, with that dude on Lamar singing that song, you can't stop the rain and killing dudes, man.
No, right?
Where they do that at? You singing and you kill a dude after that. So where they do that at, son?
Harlem in the 80s.
That's how they used to do it, bro. I tell this joke all the time because it's funny, but it's a real fact. Like old school gangsters used to do drive-bys listening to R&B. Imagine the scariest sound that you hear all week is when you hear somebody blasting Between the Sheets by the Isley Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that ruining your afternoon. Soon as like you outside, you see the kids playing, and all you hear is Between the Sheets. Everybody goes into a fucking
nice.
The most distraction, bro.
It is. It is crazy.
That's
crazy.
Did you think about it, that's the last thing you expect, a fucking love song to come on at your demise.
Nah.
Like, how the fuck?
I was shocked when I watched
Teddy Pendergrass while you getting clapped. That's terrible.
Come on,
Turn off the lights.
Come on over to my clay. Yo, but boy,
like, at least you gonna watch some good music, man. Listen.
Fact, yo, man, amazing R&B music, son. You gotta go out in the blaze of glory.
Classics, man. Real talk.
Classic. but more BMF news. 50 want Tyler Perry to be in BMF, but he want Tyler Perry to play Big Meech.
That was just a joke. He was just trolling him, bro.
I would not be surprised if he was serious, son. I would not be surprised.
He's not serious.
He is serious, son. Come on, 50 is serious. I would not be surprised if we watching and we see Tyler Perry and BMF. I would not be surprised. We got Eminem so far. I would not be surprised we get Tyler Perry at BMF.
I'd be extremely surprised because Tyler Perry is a billionaire. He does not need to do anything he doesn't want to.
Exactly.
I mean Tyler Perry was in the Ninja Turtle movie. I would not be surprised he'd be a BMF.
Yeah, but that's family friendly. I could take my little cousin to go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, he still watched BMF anyway.
Well, in Tyler Perry's defense, every single movie he does is not 100% family friendly.
Yeah,
that's true.
Remember Acrimony? Remember that movie? Oh, exactly. Temptation. I think Temptation's been my favorite Tyler Perry movie of all time.
My too.
Yeah.
My too, actually.
Spoiler alert, Shorty got AIDS.
We know.
God.
You know, golly. Golly.
She walked 10 steps, the credits ran over. Spoiler alert, I went faded to black, she collapsed in the street and died. It was sad. And then I turned on
earned that though.
Facts. And then I turned on Medea and I was happy again. I was like,
oh yeah, speaking of Medea,
I needed my spirits up.
Y'all know Tyler Perry bringing back Medea, but she comes to Netflix.
I heard that she was supposed to have a new show for Showtime.
Oh yeah, new show for Showtime too? Oh wow.
Yeah, he's trying to really bring back this Medea cash cow on every
Leave Medea gone.
They
already trying to bring back Tyler Perry, The House of Pain again. This is like the third time.
It's already out.
Did it get canceled again and they bringing it back?
No, it's been out since last season. It's been out since last year. Like,
Yeah,
the manga, we reviewed it on the show like
I thought
early.
it got canceled and then they bringing it back again because like
No,
COVID.
it's
Yes,
just
this is the
continuation.
second time because there was the first run, then they had another run, and then then it's been gone for mad years.
And then
and
they
now
had
it's
the one
back
with just
again.
the parents that was a train wreck.
Oh yeah,
Right.
right. I forgot about that one. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one. The one that was the
I'm like, it's okay to let it go. It's okay.
House of Pain is that ex you just don't want to stop fucking,
Basically.
even though you know you're not getting nothing out of it.
Yeah.
You still want to stop fucking her, so you just keep her around. That's House of Pain.
House of Pain is your toxic ex. I heard you.
You want to get rid of it, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right.
Yeah, but last news, as y'all know,
Shout out to Toxic Pain. House of Toxicity.
So last news for mini premiere news. Book 2 is coming back this Sunday.
He said Book of T. I was about to get excited.
Power Book 2 coming back this Sunday. Due to this recording. Book 3, Raising Kanan, I believe next year, and Book 4, got a release date, February 4th. How you feel about that, man?
Y'all making me want to renew my Star subscription. I've been meaning to do it. I haven't. And I need to for BMF. But this is even better news. We got dates. Which means which means we got more Power Book reviews for the Premiere Boys podcast.
Oh, yeah. We are coming back with the Power reviews. Believe when first episode of Book 2 come out, we're gonna start doing the reviews again. And also for book 4 as well. So yeah, we be back with it. They had a little tease trailer, not a full trailer, but a tease trailer of book 4. It looked good, man. I look forward to it, man.
I think Tariq gonna get caught up this year with them lawyers.
Yeah, I believe so. He's a little messy. He don't think sometimes, so he's gonna get caught up.
Yeah, he gonna get caught up. But book 4 is about Tommy though, son. Tommy gonna raise some hell, man.
What's the over and under of how many bodies this nigga gonna catch in the first episode? Is it like 5?
Ooh.
Like, what's the over under on that?
I would say 5 or 6.
I'm gonna predict 4.
You gonna go 4?
3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3, 4.
So
I'm gonna go 5 on the money.
5.
I would say
5 for real, because you do be.
I said 3, 4. Between 3, 4.
I'm gonna give Ken 3.5. Roddy, how many you got?
5.
You gonna kill a low person?
Like he might get 3, he might get 4, but in that range, Ken got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And if he do kill a little person, that does count to Ken's total. So keep that in mind. I'm going with 3. Seriously, at first I thought it was 5. I thought about his first episode. I'll probably go with 3.
You're right. The first episode not gonna go too hard.
Exactly.
So, 3 to 4. It ain't gonna be a match for the first
episode.
That. Right.
3, 4. But this. But we got our answer February 4th. Hopefully we still be on the air. We probably be on season 3 by then. so yeah.
I'll touch on it in King Talk. We'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, you used to be on around that time. But you're gonna be on too around that time, I believe. But yeah, that's it for the mini premiere news. Now let's get to the main premiere news. And first premiere news, we got Eric Adams, man, the mayor, Eric Adams. How y'all think he gonna do? Do we believe in this guy? What do you think? Oh, Melly Ray started.
I'll let you have this one.
Listen, not that I was expecting much from our politicians, but just seeing some of the things he was talking about doing, bringing back anybody that's trying to bring back more covert policing in non-covert places. Like I'm against that. I'm pretty sure he wants stop and frisk back too.
Oh gosh.
I'm not saying he's already said that, but I'm saying that's in the back of his mind. I'm against that. I'm a natural born Brooklyn guy. No, nigga, you've been in Westchester. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Oh, don't lie to me. It's okay. Honestly, he was probably the best choice on a really, really crappy field. Maybe next to Andrew Yang, but I feel like he was just running on platitudes rather than actual platforms. So, Eric Adams, do your best. Let's not do the over policing thing that I'm sure you're leaning towards. We'll see how well my sentiments age.
Wow.
Oh, Roddy, you want to get this one?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see how Eric Adams do. He was okay as the Brooklyn borough president. I don't really see much problems with him. I mean,
what was the biggest thing he did as the Brooklyn borough president?
I cannot name that. I just know that.
That's my point.
I have a lot of faith that he'll be okay. I want to say he'll do great, but he'll be okay.
Nigga, I don't care if he's gonna be okay or not. Is New York gonna be okay? Nigga, we live here.
Yo, listen.
Hey.
Shout out to the homie Eric Young for
Eric Adams.
We out.
He knows. He knows, son. He knows, son. He knows. No.
Fuck niggas that wear red fucking berets and shit. You feel me? I don't respect it, but it is what it is. Yeah, man. The city gonna be the city, but it's going to get even crazier. He's really gonna do that police and shit where he's gonna bring back not only stop and frisk, but DC undercover cops wearing plainclothes or plainclothes cops. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a problem because that means you think about it like this, right? Say you 16 and you come home from school and everything like that. You black kid come home from school, hard ass day, trying to books, got to Showtime, Eric Young. Okay. I'm in the middle of this shit right here. That shit just hit me out of left field. That's wild. But but seriously. And then a group of guys come up to you talking about, NYPD showing badges or whatever. Get on the ground, everybody on the floor. And they rough your son up, and God forbid, they end up shooting your son. You know what I'm saying? And then now what if it came out, right, that these plainclothes cops, right?
Plainclothes cops. But put that at the bottom, Mally. Plainclothes cops, yeah. Put that at the bottom, man.
Fucking cops. Because how easy it is to get a badge and some like
there's stores that do that these days.
Exactly. You don't really know who's who. And in the climate that we have right now in this country as a whole,
you do that even online.
Exactly. So with the way that we going right now in this country, people just wanting to run up in the Capitol and shit just regularly. You know what I'm saying? What's it take for a small mob to sit there and do some shit like that in our city? It's a really big thing. Fuck the fact that, stop and frisk is statistically bad in our neighborhoods to begin with. But then you add this potential shit on it. I'm not going to say this because, this is already happening. But this is the things that, these are the things I think about. I'm like, wait a minute. It could really turn out this way. And, our communities could be even worse off than what it was before Eric Young showed up. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot.
Hashtag sanity.
Sanity.
Violence by design.
Violence by design.
Exactly.
What was the first one? Team Canada.
Facts. Nah, man. He has so many matches of impact. Trying to be a mayor. Nah, but hopefully he doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, the city's still going to be the city that I grew up to love and admire as my first home. Even though I don't reside there right now. Rent's with I'm sorry. I can't.
Hashtag Poughkeepsie Poppy.
Facts. You already know. You feel me? Main Street Bully.
But how I feel about it? I don't know, son. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'd be better than Blasio, whoever his name is. But I mean,
I have respect for the Blasio.
Yeah, Blasio would trash me.
You ain't like the Blasio? I like the Blasio.
I don't know. I make feelings.
I don't feel like he did much, but I like who he was.
I had mixed feelings about Blasio.
Because when the thing with the cops happened, he talked about his son who's half black. He's like, that could have been my son. And he said it in front of the cops, and the cops disrespected him by turning their back on the mayor. Now, remember who the mayor is. The mayor is the chief of the chief of the chief of the chief of police.
Yeah.
And they turned their backs on him. They started getting out of sorts. They just started saying, oh, okay, figure crazy. We're not going to be there. He pretty much exposed shitty cops in that sentiment. Because if you're not a shitty cop, you can understand where that worry would be. If we out here obviously shooting and killing black people with a lot more impunity than any other set of people.
Yeah,
I'll always go.
Was that early in term?
That was right after what happened.
I think that was like the second year that happened. Because niggas were
it was maybe no, it was
early though.
I'm trying to think of what literally happened. It was early. You know what it was? It was close to Eric
About Eric Garner?
Garner, thank you.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
It was close to Eric Garner.
Like some cops got shot after that, and there was some shit that went on. And when he went to the hospital to go see that cop, he came out of there, and then all them cops turned his back on him, or turned their backs on him. And you supposed to be like above the chief of police. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, he's the chief of the chief of the chief of police.
Yeah, and them niggas don't even respect you.
Long live the chief.
Not this police chief. Fuck that guy. You can eat a glizzy.
Oh man, but
I'm making a glizzy guardian.
But like I said, I had big feelings about Blasio and Eric Young, whatever y'all gonna call him. Hopefully he do something. I do agree. I'm not feeling that cop thing, but hopefully he do better. I do heard that he tried to bring cryptocurrencies into schools. I think that's pretty cool. Cause we didn't have that growing up, so for them to add that,
we didn't have cryptocurrencies growing up, Ken.
Yeah, well, nigga, we didn't have a gym and we didn't have an auditorium in our school, Ken.
I just saying. That's pretty cool. That I didn't pretty sure I met the Eric Young when I bring it to schools. So I think that's pretty cool.
It is cool until you think about like the ramifications of it.
Yeah,
it's like, how are kids getting cryptocurrency? Like, are they just going into the market and buying it? How much danger are you putting in the kids in when the cryptocurrency range itself isn't really highly regulated? I feel like that's something that complicates school at this point more than it would simplify what he's trying to do.
But Mally, we live in a different time, and now they're just trying to prepare their kids better. Like right now, I'm hearing about a lot of schools offering coding classes to junior high school kids.
That's a good thing. Hopefully they come to our hood. Because we used to do stuff like that around the 70s, but we stopped for reasons that I'm not going to go into. It was racism.
They called it the war on drugs. That's what they said.
But we knew it was the war on niggas and hippies. But that's not the point. My point is that's a good thing. All I'm saying is like bringing it and making it be used as a form of currency for something that should be free anyway. That's where my problem is. Because remember, what are kids going to do? They're going to be paying for lunch. They're going to be paying for books. But what are our taxes going towards paying?
You don't want to educate the kids on crypto?
Not saying that.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying.
But here's my thing.
That's not what he's talking about doing. He's talking about just introducing it as a form of use, as a form of payment in schools for things.
Oh hell no!
I thought it was for education wise. I thought it was
more like teaching them.
No, education wise, yeah, of course. I'm down with that. Remember, I was in Mr. Francois' class learning about stocks and stuff. I'm down. As far as
sorry.
No, as far as what I saw that they was talking about, creating a specific cryptocurrency for New York and then using it as payment in schools, I'm not down with it.
Then
We
never
broke
mind.
already.
Oh, never mind. I thought he tried to like
Oh,
do.
nah.
I thought it
Now
was
that I think about it, it's
yeah,
different
okay, I
now.
see. Yeah, same here. Yeah, I thought it was more. I thought it was like more about the education. Okay, never mind.
As
Never
a
mind.
form
You
of
gotta
payment,
understand, right? The problem with that whole situation with the crypto, right? People like it is still a market. Not a lot of people that is not even not. I wouldn't say. All right, hold up. It's a market that is not even like really fully developed as of yet. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
A
It's
lot
not.
of these like coins that's out here right now is like they'll have sharp gains for all of 5 minutes,
Yep.
right? And then that's it. You look at recently, if you were following the news on that, they were talking about how Squid Game, the Netflix show, had its own currency, and it was only given out to like a few like a few hundred people or whatever. And then their coin value shot up to like 2,000% in all of like 10 to 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes after that, the coin value just plummeted and now it's just worthless. You can't even sell it and get your profit back. So it's like that whole market in itself is so volatile. You yeah, you have Bitcoin, you have Dogecoin, Shiba, and things like that. But those are like for coins to get to that type of notoriety, it's like a small percentage of that, you know. And in the midst of that, you're still sifting through all the bullshit to actually find something worthwhile investing in, even if even if the market's a little volatile. I'll say don't. You could teach it in schools, at least what we do know. But I will also teach the currencies in schools, like the currency exchanges,
Yeah.
forex and all of that, the right way, not the
Yeah.
scam and Instagram shit y'all be seeing, but actual forex. You feel me? Like people that make people like good amount of money. Shout out to my homie Simba. You know what I'm saying?
And don't forget the I Am Academy and stuff in them game.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Get that these kids. So that way, yeah, as you're going through college to get your degree and everything, you already have another avenue of a way that you could potentially get some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That way,
See, it's not about teaching though. It's not about teaching them. It's literally just about because what would happen. Listen, cryptocurrency isn't so hard to understand if you like just think of every coin like stocks, right? But at the same time, understand that they have monetary value. So cryptocurrency, like if you understand either the stock exchange or just understand generally what there's to understand about foreign exchange, you kind of get it, right? The deal is really simple. Like certain things based on how they're moving and the level of popularity they're going to have, they're going to be considered the more valuable, right? Easy way to pump and dump cryptos, right? Create a cryptocurrency. I have a friend that created a cryptocurrency. And the idea is to just get that currency traded enough times where it looks attractive. Once it starts looking attractive, demand comes. When demand comes, that's when the actual currency goes up. So the Squid Game looked at attractive because once again, it was coming out right on the heels of a hot show. It was very limited. A limitation on something increases the value, right? But the reason why I lost its popularity was two reasons. One, the people who initially put out the Squid coin, they collected the money and then they discontinued all operations. So basically people got clipped. And once that happened, the value went down. Now, I don't know if the value is going to come back up or go high again with the announcement of season 2. But that's just the thing. It just has to be popular enough to be traded. It's like everything, literally like anything. Just think of pure money. Okay, the dollar is worth this right now. But if something happens over here in China, the dollars won't be worth as many China dollars. What do we call China dollars?
Yen.
No, that's Japanese.
No, it's Chinese yen actually.
For real? Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right, my man. So yeah. So is not going to be as worth as many. So it just goes up and down. You just have to be abreast of understanding what's hitting and what's not hitting.
I mean, as a person that studied cryptocurrency and stuff like that, I mean, I wouldn't mind it education, but like say, since that's not the case in the Eric Adam case, then dang, I take my statement back. Next topic. Next topic.
All right, bro.
Yeah. So a couple weeks ago, I made a appearance on a podcast show by one of the controversial guys on the Premier Butt podcast, Mr. Aaron Sands. King Talk. It was a dope interview. Check it out now. It out now.
All streaming platforms.
Fact.
Top 20 show in society and culture on Good Pods RB2.
Yeah, and it's one topic that we've been talking about it on this show many times, but we spoke about it on King Talk as well. Dave Chappelle update, and what was the topic about Dave Chappelle what we talked about on the King Talk?
All right, so basically what happened was one of the LGBT groups that protested against Dave Chappelle recently forgave Lil Baby.
The baby.
There's only so many babies. I gotta be clear.
The
It's
baby.
a damn
right?
shame, but yes, the baby.
All right. LGBT group forgave the baby, for his comments, for his initial comments, that inflamed the LGBT community. However, they said Dave Chappelle still hasn't shown humility and or bent the knee, give or take. Yeah.
He hasn't fallen in line.
Basically, doesn't know his role, shut his mouth, and fell in line. He didn't do that.
Basically. So my question for Mally and Roddy, because since me and Sam spoke about it, we don't have to talk about this again. How y'all feel about this?
Roddy?
Mally, the chief and the star.
All right. So basically, what they're gonna do? They're gonna just keep bashing Dave Chappelle and correcting his work. Like the baby, he went on stage and he got forgiven. Like, come on, Dave Chappelle. Like, come on, man. This thing gotta end. I don't think they should be crucifying his work for so long. Like he's established. He's been around for so long. No, he's gonna say and do what he wants. Like, I stand for Dave Chappelle. Like this gotta end. We gotta forgive Dave Chappelle. Move on too. What he gonna do? He gonna put on another comedy special, and y'all just gonna have a radar looking at what he gonna put next. Like, that's how I feel.
Well, just to piggyback on your statement, like there's a couple things you said. I understand why they won't, quote unquote, forgive him, and that's because he has not asked for forgiveness. He has not said sorry because he is not apologetic for what he is saying. You can't forgive somebody. Well, you can personally. You can forgive somebody outside of them being sorry. And if they're going to do that, they're going to do that. But they're not going to do that because it's kind of a power struggle. Dave Chappelle is like, no, I have the right to say what I want to say. They're like, no, you do not, because we feel like what you have to say invalidates us to the point where other people might want to attack us. And I say to this, it's like, here's the deal. We live in 2021 America, right? First of all, is it great for any marginalized community? No. But is it 1960 being a marginalized community member? No. That's the first thing. The big and I say that to say this, like it is no longer like damn near legally okay to have someone go out of their way to hurt you as a transsexual or hurt you because you're this or hurt you because of that. It's not a generally legal thing, nor is it something that is seen as generally okay. Right? So on the whole, it's generally not okay. Right? I don't see what Dave Chappelle said that would incite violence. I listened to it several times. I would love to have somebody who's a part of the community that could break down something that they know that he said that could lead towards violence, but they're not. Here's the deal. If you can, Premier Family, if you're LGBT and you can, hit me up. Let's talk about it. We might even bring you on the show, do a special overtime episode. I am dying to have this conversation, but I'm also of the mind that this conversation can't happen because it's not real. It's not real. There's no sort of violence that he calls by his jokes. Or his jokes, they weren't even particularly mean towards the community at whole. They were just, it was jokes about, it's like the way I felt about Dave Chappelle's jokes against the LGBT is the way I feel about Dave Chappelle's jokes towards Black people being subservient.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Remember in 2005, he was like, I went to a Black school, I came out of it, and they were like, hey, how do you get success? And he said, you got to get to entertaining these white folk. You gotta play some ball, rap, something. That's the only way out. You try. See, that was a horrible joke, but it was a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? I can take my marginalized ass and laugh at a joke. It's a joke. This man is not getting up and making jokes about killing. He's not even making jokes about killing these people.
Exactly.
Not doing it. It's not even like that. Listen, if I can take Gary Owens making Black jokes, y'all could take Dave Chappelle.
Facts.
Wow, that's a good point to bring up, Gary Owens.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's crazy because Gary Owen Black jokes aren't even that funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even really trying. And that's the problem.
Yeah. But like I said, I stand for Dave Chappelle. I will continue to stand for Dave Chappelle. And yeah, I think everybody in the Premier Web podcast, everybody in the Premier family, we all stand for Dave Chappelle. If you don't, sit your ass down. Next topic. So we know Facebook. Facebook apparently changing their name into the metaverse.
Facebook is now Meta. These changes have already taken place, although your individual apps still have their individual name.
Yeah.
But all of those apps that were bought by Facebook is now under Meta's umbrella.
Yeah. Facebook, IG,
WhatsApp,
and something else.
Snapchat,
right? Yeah, Snapchat. So my question, how y'all feel about this metaverse? And have y'all seen the video of Mark Zuckerberg talking about the metaverse? I guess say how you feel about it as a whole, I guess.
So we're just going to ignore the fact, right, that he's only really doing this because of the Facebook papers that dropped from the whistleblower. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about
it.
So, explain what that is.
All right. From what I could understand, right, it was about some parts of it where Zuckerberg lied about Facebook not sharing information, like private information from their users and stuff. Mm-hmm. But when that actually was leaked, and I mean, granted, it was known, but I believe they said that they were. I believe they said they weren't sharing the information like shareholders and stuff like that, but they still were. But I felt like that was kind of known anyway, because really, like I said before, whatever you put on that app is definitely public knowledge in more ways than one, and the same is going to be said about the MetaSims. I call it the MetaSims because it reminds me of the Sims 4. I had an ex that used to be heavy on the Sims. You know what I'm saying? So when I see the speech for it, I was like, oh shit, it's like the Sims.
It reminds me of the Sims 2, bro.
Exactly. So, granted, is that along with anything else you put on that app, is it going to be private? It's definitely going to be sold to major companies. You're definitely going to see ads that you just search for on Google about 4 minutes before you got on that app. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same monster. It's just a different, it's just branded different. From that BUC to this YPG, from that Facebook to this Meta. medicines.
It makes sense to change the name because remember, Facebook originally was literally just Facebook. Everything else has been an acquisition.
Yeah.
So now you got a bunch of stuff. It can't just be Facebook. Meta, seeing what he wants it to go into, that whole weird space where like it's like you're living, you get to live kind of a life through your online avatar in real time. You're gonna have real time money, like or a cryptocurrency specifically dedicated to it. There comes that again. That is the future. That stuff is both weird and intriguing. It's weird because it sounds like something out of like science fiction movies, like that have gone real bad. It sounds like The Matrix, and we saw in that movie. If you give it a couple 100 years, it's going real bad. It's not going to be good. Luckily, we don't got to worry about that. We won't be here in a couple 100 years. Shout out to the Premier Boys podcast.
Oh God.
That's on y'all new generation. Y'all figure that shit out.
Yep, they're gonna lose the plot, and then shit is gonna go way left. But since we're here, we get to enjoy it, understanding the plot. So I think some of that is gonna be real cool. If you ain't got some of their cryptocurrency or some of their stock, I think you need to get up on it because it's about to go to the moon.
You should have been able to. Honestly, you should have been buying that shit when the Facebook papers dropped initially, because the stock was going down around that time. That would have been a perfect time to eat that shit up, because you already know Facebook was going to sit there and bounce back with this meta shit, and that meta shit would have raised their stock up considerably.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So by the time you hear in this episode, you already missed the wave. You know what I'm saying? So congrats, but y'all played yourselves if you didn't invest. I did.
To the moon.
Facts.
But yo,
Cameron Grimes. Yeah.
the metaverse, you know, basically they're just trying to expand. They're trying to grow They're trying to grow the whole thing, and I'm looking forward to what they do with it. It's looking like it's gonna be real promising, but it's also gonna be less. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be less private, obviously, like y'all saying. So I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not with the metaverse, man. I don't think I want to be a part of that. I'm not sure if I want to.
You are part of it, though.
Literally.
Niggas be a part of it.
You're one of the most
life,
popular people in the metaverse.
No.
Niggas be a part of that shit in real life and they don't even know it. Some people already live in the metaverse and don't even realize they living in the metaverse.
Yeah, just watch Black Mirror. It explains it there. It explains all this.
We already out here.
Yeah, watch Black Mirror, y'all. It explains it there. That series really does. It really does. I think the bigger picture is, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Next topic. Ice Cube leaving millions behind because he want to take a stand against vaccination. How you feel about that?
His pockets, his choice.
I knew it.
Hey, you can do whatever you want to do in this country, bro. But we got to live with our consequences and choices. You feel me? With our consequences of our actions. You don't want to do the movie because you got to get vaccinated to get on set, right? All right, cool. You out that bread. You feel me? And here's the caveat. If you got enough bread to sit down and turn down, stuff because of your vaccination status, then by all means, do what you got to do. The problem is when you got niggas out here, you know what I'm saying? Turning down jobs like they didn't earn like $38,000 in 2019. You feel me? Like you need every penny you get, bro. You're rent $1,750. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like this. His pocket's his choice. Clearly, he has strong views about the vaccine and everything. And he's seen that situation. He was like, nah, we're not doing it. Now, also granted, he wasn't gonna that wasn't gonna hurt his pockets no way. Hence his pockets his choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta do what we gotta do for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I respect it because if you got enough money to make choices like that, and be good. But At the same time, come on, Ice Cube. Like, I understand kind of the shakiness because it feels like a vaccine just popped up really quickly. Yeah, that's better, Sans. That is even better than mine, Sans. That is way better than mine.
Whoa.
Stupid, yo. Stupid.
But what I'm saying is, like, I get the shakiness, especially because the vaccine was made pretty quick. But then there's other viruses we haven't figured out for 20, 30 years with millions and millions and millions and millions, millions upon millions upon millions upon billions of dollars of research and stuff. But at the same time, here's what killed my fight against the vaccine. Because I was like, man, I'm worried. I don't want them to be putting stuff in black people, blah, blah, blah. Here's what killed my fight. When I sat down and thought about it, like, I'm already in the game for keeps. Before I had any cognizance of myself, they then hit me with 6 needles already. You, and you too. Everybody on this call. Because none of y'all have gotten measles, mumps, rubella, polio. Shoot, I don't even think y'all got chickenpox like that. That one I don't.
Nah, bro. I had chickenpox.
I had chickenpox too.
Yeah,
I had them twice. And you know, people stopped getting chickenpox after they made the chickenpox vaccine. Crazy. 1995, apparently. Right? All I'm saying is, listen, if we take the disease at face value, a disease that kills people, a disease that's extremely spreadable, like literally if you can be in a distance with somebody and they can catch a disease, they can die. Within 2 weeks, they're no longer here. If they survive, then boy, they're gonna feel like they wish they died. If you got all of that, and you're like, I don't know what's in the needle, nigga, you ain't know what's in none of the needles. Nigga, don't let me catch you eating a candy bar, because I'm gonna ask you what caramel flax oil is. I'm gonna ask you what. Hold on, look at this. This is Arizona, right? All right, let's see. Don't let me catch these niggas drinking no Arizona. I'm gonna ask them what absorbic acid is. I'm gonna ask them what glucose fructose syrup is. Golly, this is sugar.
Oh, glucose fructose syrup. That's the shit that they don't. That's the shit that they don't sell in Mexico. They just sell raw sugar. In fact, they don't sell Arizonas in Mexico, I believe. I went down to Cancun. I haven't seen one Arizona can. Not one.
That should tell you something right there, man.
Tell me stop drinking these goddamn Arizonas. Like, you get my point though. Like, Cube, unless you are really down like that when it comes to how you eat and what you decide to eat, because he got enough money. He could have like a personal farm, some personal people. He has enough money to buy these things, but unless he's that person, cut it out, bro. I hope he not somewhere in the back of his mind talking about people tracking him. I'm like, you have a cell phone, bro. Over for that.
You pay all your transactions in card, right?
Over.
There's literally a chip in that. In your debit card. There's a chip there.
Yeah. We done came too far for you to be trying to avoid being tracked now. It's kind of a wrap, everybody. Wrap it up.
The jig's up, guys. We're busted.
Anybody else got something to say about the topic?
So Ice Cube, he got enough money to definitely not do this movie. So it's his body, his choice. Like same thing Aaron said. That's all I gotta say.
Same here. His body, his choice. I mean, I feel like if people want to fight for what they believe in, let them do it. I don't see an issue with that, like at all. Like I said, like I've been saying, people could get the vaccine. People could not get the vaccine. It's our choice. If you don't want to do it, go that route. Let's do it. That's all I gotta say.
But you know the consequences, whether you do it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Next, so we got some instant news. some 2 new verses that we just found out literally a couple hours before this recording. The first verse is that I threw Phil Switch and Tim and listened to the Premier podcast because we said this on the versus episode. Young Bone Thug and Harmony versus 3 6 Mafia. How y'all feel about that?
I don't think 3 6 Mafia got enough hits for versus. This might be an easy win for Bone Thugs Harmony though. They're better.
I don't know. Bone Thugs and Harmony haven't been like relevant in a long time.
Yeah. But
all right, that's fair.
But yeah, think about it like this too. Bone Thugs Harmony do got hits. They also got solo hits. 3 6 Mafia do got hits. They also got solo hits. Juicy J, one of the biggest member out that crew, off the back, he got mad hits alone too. And don't forget, 3 6 Mafia is a sticking Oscars winning group.
Well, for that trip?
Yeah, Hustle Flow, yeah.
You know, Bone Thugs could beat that with Crossroads, right?
About duh, like I'm not saying 3 6 is gonna win. I'm not saying that at all.
I'm just making sure.
You're just mentioning that. I get it.
I didn't mention that exactly. No, I'm Bone Thug all the way. Come on, they got Notorious. They can play that Notorious Thug and call it a day. Like,
Notorious.
Yeah, like Notorious. Exactly.
You just got Biggie out there.
I'm with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, definitely Bone Thugs and Harmony.
It might be a short night for them.
Yeah, shout out to my bro John. You know, he listens to the podcast. He a big Bone Thugs and Harmony fan. Yeah, he happy about this versus. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. I ain't gonna hold you. Especially for Bone Thug, you know. Yeah, dope. They're dope. And then we got another versus that we just found out literally before this recording. Stephanie Mills versus Shaka Khan. How y'all feel about that? This is supposed to be the Thanksgiving versus next Thursday. Well, due to the recording would be tomorrow. Due to the recording would be tomorrow. But yeah, how y'all feel about this one?
Thanksgiving's already next Thursday.
No. It's the week before Thanksgiving, but this is the Thanksgiving versus. They ain't trying to do the versus on Thanksgiving. So they're doing a week before Thanksgiving.
Like my brain was.
There's way too much that went on, bro.
No, I don't hold you, son. I think about that food on Thanksgiving. I don't hold you. I'll be the same way, son. Trust me.
I'm house hopping. Who got it finale? I'm out here picking up plates. I'm gonna have a bag. I'm gonna have a Grubhub bag.
For future, we need a friendsgiving, yeah, for future.
And I need to come up to the crib. We get this friendsgiving thing jumping. Get some fresh air in y'all lungs and shit. You feel me?
Yo, you mad?
I'll go house hopping and collect enough food to bring a plate.
Shoot, we can just go to Roddy's house.
Facts.
You can go to Roddy's house. No, but seriously, but who y'all think got
Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills? Of course, I got Shaka Khan on this one.
Stephanie Mills, she got some low key hits though. The 80s was a huge thing for her. Yeah, but Shaka Khan is Shaka freaking Khan. She pull out through the wire. I mean, through the fire.
The fire. He says through the wire.
She got it for me.
No, this is hard.
What was that other song she got? Like, Natural Woman. I'm pretty sure that's her.
Exactly. Whitney Houston, or the one with the Houston sample.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, my other song. I Feel For You. My song is
Ooh.
That's an ace.
I love you. Yeah, that's my Shaka Khan song right there, man.
I think he would be fired up for this.
But Stephanie Mills, though, I mean, she's a legend, man. She is the.
But I don't think she has a lot of strong.
But Roddy, you didn't mention what I said. She is the original Dolphy for the Wiz. She can sing home.
Yeah.
She can sing home and call it a day. She can sing home and call it a day.
Call it a day?
She gonna pull out DMX.
I said she can sing home. No, home, the song for
Wiz. I know. Yeah. But that's not a day. Stephanie Mills got a long night ahead of her.
I just named it one track. I just named it one track. So.
I know, but you play home and call it a day. I'm like, you calling around?
I don't know.
That's
I don't
eight.
know. I'm not
Home is
familiar
eight,
with
so I
Stephanie
will say.
Mills' catalog like that, though. So I can't really say
But
much.
you know who really is going to be the true winner of this? The fans.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Not only the fans,
The old school thing.
the old school,
Gosh.
all in the
Of course.
Black media time. You know what I'm saying?
I knew you were gonna say that,
Me too.
and I'm mad that I didn't cut you off.
But nah, if you really want a decisive win, then yeah, I'm going with Shaka Khan. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many aces there.
Yeah.
Too many.
Way too many. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on. She has like a pretty lengthy profile. You know, Stephanie Mills had a strong 80s. To be clear,
Yeah, she did.
Was in the Wiz. So that I could give her out of 20 rounds, I could give her about like 12 rounds before she's in trouble.
Yeah. I can't think of every Stephanie Mills song. I could definitely think of more Shaka Khan songs more than anything though.
Of course.
Yeah. Now she that's what I'm saying. I'm like it's not gonna be like a blowout. It's not gonna be a short night, you know what I'm saying? Like this definitely will still be undecided by the half.
I mean, I think I could think about this the same way Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle. If you think about it, I could think it would be something like that.
Yeah, I
like
do too.
I don't know. Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle was a lot closer than that than this was looking like. It's a lot closer.
I mean, but his thing, but his thing is also about the placement. You know, but my favorite saying, the placement of the songs. You got to think about that too. Yeah,
placement of songs and now performance. There's a crowd now.
Yeah, you know, they definitely gonna perform. Shaka Khan, whew, that woman, man. Older baddie, grandma looking Nicki Minaj, man. She's Louise. She do that. She does. For her age, man, she's Louise, man. She's Louise.
That's the security real quick, you feel me?
Yeah. Shaka Khan. I gotta play a feel for you now, so that's my song right there. I feel for you.
Security, you know what I'm saying? Like tax season coming up.
Facts.
Right around the corner. Y'all better get together. Fellas, y'all better get together. Make your plays now, because tax season right there.
I'm about to listen to some Stephanie Mills and see what I think is going to be the W.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I got to see them.
I feel like this one is pretty much locked down for a Shaka Khan victory.
Yeah, same here. But if we had to take one of them out, who do you think would fit better for Shaka Khan or Stephanie Mills? If we had to pick, if I had to pick one, I would say Diana Ross.
If I had to pick one, I would do Khan versus Turner.
Say again.
I'd do Khan versus Turner.
Oh,
Shaka Khan versus Tina Turner. Too easy.
Yeah. I agree with you now.
I think she's sick right now. Tina Turner.
Yeah, she got like some type of cancer.
She got cancer. Yeah, she got cancer.
Yeah, she don't look her age, but her age caught up. She looked like half her age. No cap.
Nah,
she was still in shape. She was like Angela Bassett was an amazing person to use for her.
I agree.
She's looking 26 at the age of 64. Like, it don't make no sense.
Yeah. And but Shaka Khan versus Tina Turner would have been dope. Stephanie Mills versus Diana Ross would have been dope because both of them was in the West. That would be an interesting one too, maybe.
Yeah, but Diana Ross got way too. You could put Diana Ross with Shaka Khan more with Stephanie Mills. That'll be a short night for Diana Ross. You know what I'm saying? I see Donna Summers and Shaka Khan being like a more apropos situation. You know, because she had hits in the 70s just like Shaka Khan had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think for that one, that seriously would be for the fans over 50. Over 50 fans.
So now you got me thinking about who should go for Diana Ross now. You got me thinking. I mean, I should give her an icon. I mean, she been around. She been around for a long time too. You know, with the Supremes and stuff like that too. You know,
They should put her with Mariah Carey. That would be a fire battle.
Diana Ross versus Mariah Carey.
Diana Ross and Mariah Carey.
Because that's two different eras. You feel me?
Way too different eras, son.
That'd be old.
I feel like Diana Ross. Trying to think who can.
I gotta think who will get Shoot, I gotta think about that too. Do it. How about this, y'all? Who y'all think if Diana Ross was to do a verse? Who y'all think should go get Diana Ross? Like who y'all
Me and
think?
family, hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up. Yeah, hit us up. You can DM the Premier Boy Podcast IG page or DM us individually. You know,
Make sure you like us on Good Pods.
Facts, keep us at #1 and get all our shows on the top spot as well. With Jim like the Pocket and King Talk, y'all.
Like our fucking podcast, you'll stop playing.
Facts, y'all. Facts. So now we on the main event topic, and this time we got two main event topics, y'all.
Oh, let me get my notes.
Two main event topics. One we got Kanye West, and we got Travis Scott. You know, good music all around. Basically, good music. It's a good music main event topic. Both of these wasn't good music. So
good
so
music, bad week.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. And if you want to add Cuddy wearing a dress too, yeah, good news, a bad week, exactly.
He looked so unhappy in the dress.
Very
like,
unhappy.
You wear the dress, like you gotta rock that shit.
Very unhappy.
My son looked like if he could point to who told him to do it, he would. Someone was in that dress.
Yeah, man. I feel bad for my guy, Kid Cudi, man. Dang, man.
Listen, I mean, look. Good music took so many good L's this week. I don't even know where to. These past couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying. I don't even know where to start. I got some notes that I've taken down from that Kanye interview. I'm not gonna get too deep into like the main topics that we're gonna discuss. I just saw some notables that caught my eye. Just a couple I want to get to.
Get to it. I mean, is it about the interview overall? Like when you think about it.
Yeah, it's all
key points, stuff, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Before we start, this interview was so big, y'all. It was 2 parts, 3 hours and 30 minutes, longer than the old school show Nickelodeon episode. Shame it. It really wasn't. And that episode was 3 hours and 50 minutes. So yeah, yeah.
It's long as hell.
Long as hell.
Nah. It was funny because he came there with like some fucked up haircut, right? And at the 18-minute and 50-second mark, right? He called the haircut notably the Britney, right? If you don't know, like remember back in the day before Britney got in that conservatorship, she was out here going Britney crazy. You know what I'm saying? And shaved the whole shit off, looking crazy for the cameras and shit. Yeah. He also speaks about cancel culture. In fact, in the 23 minute and 47-second mark of the episode, he said about cancel culture, love it because I'm above it. You know, this powerful shit. You know what I'm saying? Later on, he then said, and we were talking about like people being like homeless in the economy and everything. Yeah. He adds, quote, what about people who want to be homeless at the 27-minute, 15-second mark? And that stuck out to me because I'm like, bro, like, I feel like people, right, if they can help it, would rather not be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had the money, you wouldn't be on the streets, bro. You'd probably be in a hotel. I don't think anybody who is homeless initially wanted to be homeless. You know, it kind of felt a little out of touch to me, but you know, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. What else? At the 34-minute mark, he still claims that Kim Kardashian is still his wife.
Yeah.
You know,
he loves her. Even if she's going around with Pete Davidson on a low.
Out here weaving and sandling it up. You know what I'm saying? Out here, Pete Davidson and Staten Island, but hey, that's still your wife, bro. Listen. Pussy good, bro. I get it. But come on, son. Just saying.
Just saying.
But there's one quote that he said that stuck out to me even later this week on my Facebook page. Follow me there. 46-minute, 30-second mark. He says, when talking about community, we're stronger together.
Yep.
And honestly, like that was the best part of that interview for me. So much so I stopped taking notes. I have no more. Everything someone talk about is gonna be top of the head. Yeah, man, we are stronger together. You know, we look at certain situations, got the way the community is built, and we have become the most non-workable group of people I've ever seen. And we can do so much more when we're united and divided. But you know, that's my spill on that. Other than that, it was a fire interview. Drake said he'll body Drake in a verses or whatever, which I believe. But
and that's saying something. Because Drake, there's a lot of people you can't put Drake against because it'll just be a slalom. Yeah. But I feel like Kanye would get him.
Yeah, Kanye would definitely get him. Oh yeah, and by the way, we mentioned Drake, bitch at Drake. Comment under the comment, this is sexual. Y'all already know the deal. We haven't done that in a while, but y'all already know the deal.
Do it.
Shout out to him, music sexual Drake.
Yeah, the interview was a pretty interesting interview. Fun to NG chance. I agree. I agree with everything said with on his notes. You know, on point. Good job on that sense.
Stenographer Stan.
Yeah,
we get all the notes here.
All the notes. The first part. I mean, I like the first part better than the second part because the second part was more about he would talk about he got into the whole trunk situation and stuff like that. He dived in more on the cancel culture. He was just rambling in the second part. He was rambling more in the second part. But I mean, other than overall, the interview was pretty interesting. I mean, yeah, good job, Nori, Drink Champs. Yeah,
like they gotta stop all that bullshit.
Yeah. That was a bit much. Every minute, you pressing the applause button. Every minute, son. Like G. Louise, son.
The biggest takeaways I got from Kanye's interviews and things that I was hearing and things like that. My favorite part is when he basically told us that he put Travis Scott, Jay-Z,
the group
his wife, and I forgot who other person, one of the other Jenners, all in a group chat and told them I'm worth more than y'all. That's the best thing ever. Especially because ironically, it's technically true. It's true, right? Other big thing I picked up was when he talked about John Legend and Big Sean being the worst that he ever did. Now, you know when he says the worst, he's doing that thing where he kind of runs off on those big hyperboles. He will apologize for that later, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
But his reasoning, I understand it. Not necessarily agree, but I fully understand it. Basically, he says they're the worst thing he ever did because he was in a position to elevate them. He elevated them, had their back, and they publicly did not have his back when he was running for president. Probably, talking crazy about him.
I know John Legend definitely. I remember John Legend definitely was talking crazy about Kanye.
Right, and while I get why they would. I get why you would, because especially the mental place that Kanye West is in. We do not need that motherfucker as president. Literally, like months before that, he was kissing Trump's ass. Yeah, like we didn't need that. We don't need that type of bipolarism with the finger on the button. We don't.
Red hat Kanye. That was right. Red hat Kanye. Yeah.
However, like that man literally changed y'all lives.
Yep, exactly.
Literally changed y'all lives.
Yep.
He's the type of person where like I would definitely give him my personal criticisms very quietly with him because I don't want to disrespect him. You know, I don't want to be a part of the brigade of people that's making him look bad. Even if I feel like he's off base, I'm bringing it to him on the side like, yo, this is stupid. You know you got bipolarism, right? You know you crazy. Nothing you saying makes sense. You are crying at a rally, brother. Why is it important to the people of America that you and your wife had abortions that nobody told us about until just now you telling us about it? Sir, this is not what a president would be. I would have all these conversations with him. I would not be having these conversations with the press.
Me either. But to piggyback to what you said about Kanye changing their life, and I agree he did. He changed both of their life because both of them got their own record, left good music to do their own record label. John Legend got his own record label. Now Big Sean recently left good music, and now he has his own record label as well now.
Which means he made all his money to this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Under good music.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got some takeaways.
Yeah, and congrats to Big Sean, man. Cause Big Sean, he been killing it for years, and now he's doing his own thing. He want to step out, doing his own thing, and I don't blame him for that. I do not agree with Kanye saying that they was the worst signing that they had. I disagree with that. Far with Bentley was the worst signing you ever had. That was the worst signing you had, son.
I was gonna say Consequence, but
yeah, I was gonna say.
Consequence too. Yeah, Consequence too.
Shout out the Cons.
Consequence and all. Consequence is overbite.
Star. What's your take?
Light skin is the right skin.
Yo,
Star, what's your takeaway on this, yo? Star.
So what I got from this interview, I heard when he said that he got a check for Beanie Siegel.
Oh, yeah, that too. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, my boy, why aren't you in Beanie Siegel face giving him his check? You think Beanie Siegel got money right now?
Apparently he said he been trying to call Beanie Siegel, but Beanie Siegel could never get in contact with him.
Beanie Siegel hasn't made music in like damn near 11 years. You're gonna look for that because you should be answering his phone.
I mean, he might be okay.
Well,
but
I don't know how okay he'll be, but
or he might be doing nigga shit.
Well, it's an update now that Kanye owed Benny, I think it was 50 million. I think
that's what I was about to say. Yeah,
and also 5% in Yeezys.
And 5%.
He don't owe him that. He decided he gonna give him that because he gave him the name Yeezy.
Yeezy, yeah.
And he took to it like it and made a bunch of money off it. So he want to give my man his ends for giving him the idea. I love that. But it's not like he owes him. Beanie hasn't looked for it. He wants to give that to Beanie.
Yeah.
Beanie is a nigga.
Yeah,
he's a nigga though.
Nah, he'll give his money away, but
also the part, I mean, Big Sean, I mean, he was a dope artist. I don't think that he wasted his time on him. And even though Big Sean left, let him do his thing. No, he grew his wings. He went to fly.
It's not even what Kanye was saying. Not even about it. Don't even have nothing to do with his actual level of productivity while under the banner. It just has to do with him being basically, in his opinion, disloyal to him.
Oh, disloyal.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
because I can't see Kanye saying like he was a bad signee from a production Well, that's not. Well, he actually clarified it in the interview. This is about, when I was doing this, you didn't have my back. In fact, you went against me. Foul. Like basically, Kanye's like, I only want to have signed really loyal people.
So when Kanye also said that Jay and Drake will shut him down. Y'all heard that part when he was saying that, oh, Jay, what you was thinking when you said this? Oh, why Drake? What you was thinking when you said that?
No. He said Jay would definitely shut him down. He said that. He said he don't want to go get Jay because that's his boss.
No, I'm not talking about the verses. I'm talking about when having conversations. He was saying that he would work on the record with him, and he'll listen to the record and be like, Drake, what you was thinking this time?
Oh,
Jay,
yeah.
That was crazy how when he said that stuck out for me because it's like, yo, you're just avoiding the conversation. And he said that.
People faking rules with him.
Then he said something about Trump said that ever since Kanye was behind him, because Kanye wanted to get somebody out of jail.
Yeah.
Trump was like, nah. he could have did it though. But then he said that Trump said, "Oh, ever since I had you backing me up, my black approval rating went sky high." So that was dope. I don't know why he still thinks that Kim K is his wife. No,
Hey,
Because
look,
they still technically married, bro.
They do marry.
Ain't nothing done until the divorce papers settled.
Yeah. I think they probably separated, maybe. But
Yeah.
that's still his
Still
queen,
married.
man.
to his wife, yeah, to his wife.
And she was trying to get him back. Remember, she was at his album
him
release
back, yeah.
party in
Yeah.
a wedding dress. Which
She was
was
They
crazy.
going.
went to the Met
She
Gala together too.
was going hard to get him back. Actually, Kanye the one that
I didn't know that it was like that.
pushed it away. Yeah, Kanye was the one that pushed it away. She wanted him back. She wanted him back.
Well, she left him first, and then she wants him back.
Yeah.
Like they all confused. To be quite honest,
She going to
she
look
don't, you know what it is. She don't know. Like you know how marriages say in sickness and health. Man is now mentally sick.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
And I get it. It could be taxing, especially. Remember who I was talking about earlier, the presidential campaign? Why are you talking about the private abortions? This is not going to win you one single vote. Not one.
pity vote, bro.
But I ain't gonna lie, that
I
whole
need a president that can keep secrets. I don't need you pulling up to Afghanistan telling them where the fucking silos are, bro.
He gonna pull up to the press hearing talking about aliens are real. Nigga, I seen them. I'm a god. And I saw aliens. Ghosts.
But they also had Larry.
Sorry.
I said they also had Larry Hoover Jr.
Oh yeah.
Second part
two.
of the interview.
Yeah, part 2. Yeah.
Talking about how it was visiting his dad and what it's like visiting prison when he's growing up and all the stuff. You know, it's a little insightful. And I think they're trying to have a rally. I think Kanye wants to team up with them to get him out or something, get him on side with stuff.
Yeah, they really working on getting him out now. Yeah.
So overall, the drink
champ. Larry Hoover been in jail?
For a very long time, son. Very long time. His son is now 47.
Damn.
Yeah.
He said his whole life.
His whole life, yeah. Jeez Louise, that's a long time.
That's wild.
I mean, that man been in jail 40 plus years.
Yeah. So I'm guessing like, it's a lot, man. Geez.
Yeah, that was a long, interesting interview, though.
It was one of their biggest.
Been in jail for 40 years. Yeah, if I ever get some time like that, I'm getting somebody pregnant right before I go in.
But I don't remember. But why did he get in here? Why did he get locked up?
Larry Hoover?
Yeah.
One of the biggest drug kingpins of the 70s, bro.
Right.
They made the whole TV show about that nigga.
Never mind.
Nigga, Rick Ross referenced him. Larry Hoover.
Right.
And the real Rick Ross brought him up on his live interview. Sure. Brought up by Rick Rosses.
Sure. Mm-hmm. I deserve to sit up my ass down on this one.
That's
a bad
down. Ken gets the fourth sit your ass down award.
I'm tight, man. I'm tight. But but the end of the good music news, Travis Scott, man, Astroworld. How y'all feel about that?
Astro hell.
You know what that whole situation reminded me of? Over the Edge 99 with Owen Hart.
98,
right? Oh, they didn't handle that. They stopped that shit after 99. They replaced it with
sit your ass down, Sam.
Listen,
continue. I'm joking.
No. Okay. Yeah, man. Over that 98, man. Owen Hart, man. Fucking died right in the middle of the ring. His whole blood stain right in the ring.
Yeah.
Niggas continued to show.
Yeah.
It was normal. They still had to wrestle. They still went on with their situation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the house, everybody who's watching shit knew nigga dead. You feel me? But yet we still getting Stone Cold and the Undertaker for the main event. You feel me? Here we are at Astroworld. You know, the cops, they said that they spoke with Travis about, the security, issues that they were having with the venue. And they were like, yo, bro, you can't fit over 50,000 people up in this venue. This shit is way too much.
That's what they said? Because I heard that it was a 200,000 person venue. So
it might have been,
the room was there.
I heard 50, but I could be wrong. I have to do the research. My laptop's not in front of me right now. But even then, the security issues was like a big situation because people rushed through the gate to get to the seating situation, and it got to the point where a lot of people was in that space, and it was like wild. People were describing it as like a wild hot experience, like people had to keep jumping. They kept doing like the mosh pit situation, and a lot of people were saying like if you were short and you wasn't jumping at the same pace, you could easily fall and get trampled on.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. It's a fucked up situation. It really is. My prayers go out to the families, that lost people out there and people that was injured in that whole situation.
That's
it was
crazy.
that shouldn't even happen.
I agree. I believe 9 people died, and that's just crazy. Yeah, keep his family down, prayers, man. That's crazy.
9 deaths, 300 non-fatal injuries, 25 people were hospitalized.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Like, I wanna talk about like who we're placing blame on and things like that. I feel like too much blame is being placed on Travis Scott himself. Just too much. Because at the end of the day, a 50,000 person crowd is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
Right? That's a hard set of people to control, especially when you're inviting them specifically there to lose control.
Yeah.
Right? Have the most fun they could possibly have, jumping all around.
Especially on his
dancing,
concert.
Drinking, smoking, doing their thing. It's a hard thing.
His concert is always rowdy. My bad. His concert is always rowdy. I want to say that. My bad.
Right. It's because that's the type of music he makes. Just like when you go to metal concerts, you expect there to be mosh pits and thrashing like Tina and shit like that. You expect all of that. It does get out of hand from time to time. This concert was one of those where it got out of hand, and they're blaming him for not stopping it. It is 50,000 people, and he is in one spot.
Yeah.
You can't see everything that's going on. And also, he has music in his ears so that he can do music. You can't see. When he did see something, he stopped the show and said, hold on, let that person get up. He did that.
Yeah.
That's when he seen something. But he kept going, not knowing that, let's be real. And a sea of 50,000 people, 300 people, first of all, is not a lot, especially if most of them are just like on the ground anyway. You're not going to hear a lot of this. And the people that were there, I feel like concert goers themselves need to take some responsibility. Just because somebody else runs an event, if you're running through metal detectors, if you're pushing people, it's you, big dog. Especially if you're pushing people when like your push can literally cause a row of hundreds of people to be pushed. One person into the next, into the next, into the next. That person, those people at front, they're going to feel force of that many people. I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot to just place the blame on somebody when you got a concert of 50,000 people.
I don't know. I mean, I might have to disagree with you on that, bro. And the only reason why is this, right? Travis Scott himself might not be responsible for the actions of those 50,000 people and the people that were rushing in. I could agree with you on that front, right? However, I will say, being the fact that his name is all over this festival, when shit goes left, he's ultimately the one responsible, whether or not the people was in there rushing or not. You know what I'm saying? Think about it like this, right? YPG will host an event, right? Say we host an event, Taj, shout out the best Saturday party every Saturday. Taj 40 West 21st Street, say Premier the Door. Back shots, table reservations only. Shameless plug. Yeah. What if we threw a party at Taj, right? And we had girls on the balcony, you know what I'm saying, on a balcony railing, just twerking. Thick, voluptuous ass shorties, you know what I'm saying? Just twerking on the balcony rail, because Taj got that balcony and everything. And they over the balcony, just twerking, turning up. And then somebody falls, lands wrong, and, ends up paralyzed. Nigga, that's on us and the venue, whether or not we, you know what I'm saying? Whether or not we condone it or not. You know what I'm saying? We're liable for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why think about it. It takes me back to that time when in Houston, when they had that guy who got mad about the girls twerking on the couches and all of that and wanted to kick them out and ban them.
Oh yeah, the
People
restaurant.
wanted to cancel him for that. But I'm like, bro, he's taking care of his investment. Because let one of these girls fuck around and break an ankle and fall through a table and bust a shit, in his restaurant. And he's finished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He won't like we get sued for it.
Exactly. He will likely get sued for that. We will likely get sued for a chick busting her neck up and dying and shit.
Yeah.
And the Todd situation. And Travis Scott will end up getting the brunt of this shit, because of this.
Fully understand where you're coming from the legal perspective. Yes. Like I already know, like I'm not arguing whether or not him and his people are definitely gonna have to pay for a bunch of stuff. They've already agreed to pay for funerals. They already got 90 lawsuits coming at them crazy. They've already worked into giving refunds to everybody who was there.
Gee Louise.
However,
hold up, real quick.
He's gonna lose a bunch of money from this.
Real quick though, or is he paying the hospital bills of the people that was in that coma when they was brain dead? Because you got to think about that too. Hospital bills.
He might just have to wait on that one and call that one a funeral.
Yeah, because she died. She died.
Yeah, that girl. That was the girl, right? Yeah,
that was the ninth person. That was the ninth person.
Yeah, so he just gonna pay for that funeral and call it that. Yeah. Now, what I'm saying is though, yes, legally, his team, his crew, everybody behind him, they're gonna get the brunt of the craziness. What I'm saying is people's rhetoric is like he went out there and actively ignored people dying. Like he could see it, like damn, that person got their head stomped. Yeah, it's lit. Like he didn't do that. He was doing his thing. All he saw was a live crowd. He's doing his thing what I'm trying to say is that moral obligation that they're trying to put on him is not supposed to be there.
Yeah, like, but the thing is,
by himself.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of the people in the crowd went to the security, the camera guys, stage management, everything, and told them to stop the show, and they still didn't stop the show, even with all of them saying somebody dead, literally somebody dead, like pointing to them that person that's dead, and it's annoyed that it kept going.
Once again, that's a failure of communication with the whole thing. Yeah. But like I'm saying, everybody is making it seem as if Travis Scott himself, the one person, was just ignoring what he couldn't. There was a lack of he couldn't see these things. That's my point.
Yeah, I get it.
So security should have said something. Everybody should have kind of gathered around. But also, if this crowd there. And this is the other part that I want to connect. So there's a couple of people coming up to security, yo, somebody died, blah, 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 this is going on, that's going on. Out of those people, there's still 49,000 other people enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
It's like everything is hard to take on that type of basis. That's why like arenas are a little bit better than festivals, because festivals, you're just there. At least arenas, you got seating, so there's only but so much you can do. At a festival, you're there. So it's like that sea of people has its definite negative benefits. Wouldn't have caught my black ass there.
Bad.
I'm not even the biggest Travis Scott fan. I like a few of his songs, but I'm not his fan to go to a concert. So
I love music. I'm not going to a concert where I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Roddy, what's your thoughts on that?
What your thoughts on this, Roddy?
So, yeah, I agree with what Mallory was saying. You know, they're gonna take the brunt. You know, Travis Scott's already taking the brunt of it. Like, I don't know how much his net worth is now, but they were also saying that they was worried about um his girlfriend Kylie. Yeah,
Mhm.
her,
Baby
her
mom, baby mom,
baby mother, girlfriend. Yeah, her salary because she's gonna have to help out because it's gonna be the cost of everything is gonna be too astronomical for only him to pay out everybody as in funerals and concert. He basically lost. Man, he basically lost a lot. You know, for this whole thing, it took a big loss.
Yeah.
Um, I would like to say also that yeah, I'll go back to what you were saying about it with the he's one person, he could only see so far, but maybe if it was better communication between the staff that was there, because you have other staff all over who's supposed to be on standby doing their job too.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you had the I saw a
It was-
video. I was looking up a lot of stuff, and I saw videos of somebody saying there's a whole ambulance that rushed through the crowd to get to the person that fell.
Oh, wow.
People were saying they wanted to head towards the water area or head to the bathroom. All they see was people walking around or over unconscious or dead bodies. So it just was an unpleasant sight to see from everybody, the concert goers, pretty sure the staff, everybody. So
there was a complete lack of just being in proper placement throughout.
yeah, I believe that's true.
Yeah, and I feel like when it came down to that, like, granted, he might have not had control of it in the moment of him performing, but at the very least, all of that comes down to planning. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad always said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And this is a prime example of that. Travis Scott is probably going to. Roddy's right. He's probably going to take a large hit on his net worth on that.
Oh my God.
Which is unfortunate because this all could have been avoided by proper planning and try to move people to where they need to or make the situation a lot more safer or even section it like how they do with Governor's Ball. There's sections when you go to Governor's Ball. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To keep people, contained.
To keep that from happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And speaking of all that, I'm sorry, but aren't we still in a pandemic?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm saying it shouldn't be 50 million at that place.
It should not have been that many people with that little.
Yeah.
What we call that thing? Damn. Social distancing.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. Is everybody vaccinated?
I think we were just all
vaccination to get in there, or did it not matter?
It was Houston, so it might have not been a necessity.
Yeah.
But why was it okay? Why was it okay for kids to go? Like, that's another thing I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I don't want to see a 9-year-old at a Travis Scott concert.
Wait,
and right next to you jumping up.
Wait, they had kids there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There was reports of kids
were amongst some of the hospitalized because they're small.
Oh, wow.
I think there was a 14-year-old that died too, I believe.
I didn't know the kids. I thought it was just like college kids. I didn't know it was like little kids there. That's crazy.
Little kids, younger high schoolers.
I know. I thought like college kids.
I think a 9 or 10-year-old died. Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
9-year-old passed. Multiple high schoolers passed. In fact, most of the people who actually passed away were relatively young.
Oh no!
It's crazy, man.
That's
Mhm.
terrible to think about.
But this is what I be talking about when it comes down to, whether or not it's safe to, like, what do you do when you have a situation like this? You know what I'm saying? Do you stop the show and then you let people get help? Let the paramedics do their job and try to help save people?
If you
Or do
know,
you
of course.
Yeah, like, because it's the crazy part about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see
People were stampeding and people were trying to get out of there after a certain point anyway.
Facts, yeah.
Mhm.
Which makes you think, like,
Just makes it
the
worse.
show was actually was stopped anyway because you're seeing more chaos once certain things happen.
hmm And that's the thing. Like, when I think about shit like that, like I said before, it takes me back to the Owen Hart situation. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, that could have been stopped. This could have been stopped. It would have been more difficult to stop this than the Owen Hart situation.
Yeah.
But still, it just brings so many correlations. And it's unfortunate that
The Owen Hart situation, that was more of like faulty stuff happening. That was faulty wiring that clipped Owen Hart.
that could have been prevented if better planning ensued. Sounds familiar? So, moral of the story here is if you don't plan, you plan to fail. You have to lead with your best foot forward when you're doing big shit like this. Because if not, there'll always be blood on the mat.
But my thing is, listen, Vince did his best because he paid the people that needed to do the thing. They've done that stunt before. And this is gonna come back to the Astroworld thing. They've done that stunt before many times. Shawn Michaels was the last person to do the whole thing, and that was only a year or two before that. Right? They've done it before. So if you prepare and something still goes wrong, can stuff go wrong, right? Can stuff go wrong even with the best level of preparation?
Of course.
Yeah, there's a chance.
Of course.
But to mitigate those risks, the more you plan. Like, granted, you still have that 5% that you're gonna, that is gonna fail. Granted, that's you can't avoid that.
Yeah.
But I would rather a 5% chance the plane not landing than a 45% chance of the plane not landing.
This is true. What I'm telling you is that concert, it didn't seem like there was negligence and a lack of preparation. It seemed like more went on than what was inside the scope of the plan.
Yeah.
So it's like, because they had 800 police on hand, they had multiple emergency vehicles on hand. They had that. They had security in place. They had a lot of stuff. They didn't expect. Not even they didn't expect. They couldn't over prepare. It was like police in a small city at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like I can see where even best laid plans of, like, you got a crowd of 50,000 people. You got just under 1,000 cops. You see where there's some dissonance there, right? But how many cops can you have at an Astroworld show, right? Because once again, this is something that's been done many times before with no incident. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like they were ill prepared. This is a situation that got out of control in a risky situation. It's like, let's go back to your wrestling reference. These guys spend years, training, preparing to do moves, yet a powerbomb will still put you on the injured reserve list permanently if there's one slight misstep, right or wrong.
I mean, that's true. I mean, we were at draws, and we know that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So,
I mean, like I said before, you know what I'm saying? It's so unfortunate of how shit went down. Granted, you can't plan for literally everything. There is a chance where shit can go left. I just feel like being the fact that, his name is on the bill for this shit, he is more than likely gonna have to pay the bill for this shit.
Oh,
and speaking
totally.
of the bill, why are we suing Drake?
Just because Drake was there. Like Drake keeps getting sued and stuff that really don't have nothing to do with him.
That is fact, son. That is fact, yo.
Like these niggas heard sicko mode and it was like, oh, we gotta sue Drake.
Yeah,
My son Drake was already on his way to the strip club when this stuff was happening. He did his song already. He was already on his way to the strip club. My son woke up the next day like Drake gets sued for Astroworld.
and like
30 minutes, bro.
and like I said, yo, Drake, that's what you get for being a homosexual, man. That's what you get.
Yeah, sue left and right.
Facts. But
show
on
some court dates.
Facts. But on a serious note, like keep the family that will in our prayers that were lost in that tragedy.
Rest in peace to all the Astroworld victims.
Yes, yeah.
And our hearts go out to everybody who was injured and whatnot.
Yeah, like I said, this should never happen. Like, yeah, this is crazy, y'all. Any closing remarks, y'all? Any closing remarks?
Give me a minute. I got some remarks. Matter of fact, no, I'm good with where we are. I'm good with where we are. We'll save those for King Talk.
Yeah. So, anything? Y'all got any closing remarks or anything?
Nah, after this, I'm good for now.
With that being said, this is your boy Ken. I came with the gentleman. Follow me on IG, Ken_gentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN _Mr. MR, gentleman, GENTLEMAN. Mr. Gentleman, Light That Podcast Season 5 is out now. About time we're finally out now. Season 5 is out right now. To this recording, we out right now. Check it out. We are back. We are back. Yeah, check out the Gym Like the Podcast every Sunday at 12 a.m. Anchor, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Good Pod, many more. 5-star ratings on Good Pod, Apple Podcasts, Pod Chases. Continue to support the show. It compensated by New Pocket return December 5th. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Rider Ride, Season 2, December 26th. It's your boy Ken. Ken! Do y'all think, bros?
You already know what it is. It's Poughkeepsie Poppy himself, Aaron Sands. Shout out to all my Aaron sexuals in the building. Thank y'all for another week.
No, we're not doing that.
Yep, we're doing it. Shout out to all my sexuals in the building. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in for another week of the Premier Boys Podcast. You can follow me at Aaron Sands Premier, AARONSANDSPREMIERE. New episode of King Talk this Friday. Special guest, comedian Kendra Crump pulls up. We're gonna talk about current event topics, her comedic career, all that good stuff. King Talk Sands, King Talk News on deck. You already know the vibes. This Friday and every other Friday, actually, my bad. This Friday is the mid-season finale. We do this episode, go on Thanksgiving, we eat, drink, be merry. We'll be back in December. In the meantime, if you are looking for a place to turn up, if you're in the New York City area, you want to turn up with your girls, bros, you want to turn up with the bros, everything like that, you want to celebrate a birthday, pull up the Best Saturday Party. That is that's on West 21st Street between 5th and 6th. Say Premier at the door. Table reservations only. You need that vaccine. You need to get that jab, just like Big Bird. Get shot up in the beak real quick. You know what I'm saying? Then you can come in, turn up on the tables, see shorty twerking on the balcony, you know what I'm saying? Try to get a little number or whatever. Try to smash ultimate these holes, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to figure it out. Yeah. But before you do that, you got to book a table. You got to get vaxxed first. Do all of that and DM me. Let me know what you want to do. We'll work it out from there. But until then, it's Sands. You'll see me Friday. We'll talk.
And this is the Star Roddy Rod. You can catch me here on Premier Boys, or you can catch me on the Old School Show, premiering back on December 26th. This man, Ken, Mr. Gentleman. So if you want to follow me on IG, follow my IG, the star. I'm not going to insult y'all by spelling the star, but I will spell Roddy Rod, RODDYROD. See y'all later.
And you already know who it is. I miss having my music, but them damn DMCA strikes. Long live the chief. They call me malimal. You can find me literally on everything. They call me malimal. Like Roddy said, I'm not going to insult you by telling you how to spell they call or me, but malimal is MALIMAL on everything. Listen, we looking to do some real big things in the future. Shout out to everybody who's following me on IG. We just broke 5,000, looking to break 500,000. You know how it is, baby. With that being said, I'm going to be here with the team. Every time we link up, we out here going as hard as we can to bring you guys the best content that we possibly can. With that being said, Premier Boys, we out.
Sure. So you may know, continue to keep us number one on Good Pods.
Yeah.
Entertainment
like
news.
The fucking podcast, bro. Stop playing games.
You already know. Continue to support Mr. Gentleman like the podcast and King Talk on Good Pods as well.
Yeah.
King Talk, get him back in the top 10 and get Mr. Gentleman in the top, continue keep us in the top 5 to number 1. Or both should be number 1. You know, both should be number 1. We fight it out, take over these popular indie podcasters so we could be on top on all shows.
Also, if you want to interact with us, hit us up on IG to follow the conversation. You agree with something we don't have here? You want us to talk more? We available. We want to hear what our fans have to say about our topic. So
yeah,
and hell, you might even be alive in your future. We'll see.
Oh, you just about announced that. We got the live shows on IG Live on all our pages. It could be we're gonna break away on each of our pages. You could be on Malimal page. You could be on my page. You could be on the Star page. You're gonna be on King Talk page, and even the Premier Podcast page itself. You check us out on a live. More about that coming soon. Yeah, look out for us, y'all.
But that makes it even more important to follow all of us on our platforms. That way, when the live drop, when it could be at any page at any time, if you follow all of us, you get to find out when, and you get the notifications kicking. That way, you could tune in, and you could hear us on there as well. And also, you could drop in with your thoughts as well.
Facts. All right, so we have to end the show. Sans, your song of the day, man.
You already know what it is. King Talk Sans, song of the day. We're going to keep it a whole buck. This song right here is quite possibly my favorite song of probably the third and fourth quarter of the year. It's kind of like, it got me through some hard times or whatever, but I'm wearing this one as a badge of honor. J. Cole, Let Go of My Hand featuring Boss. We gonna close out with that. Y'all gonna like that one.
I did go. It's your boy Ken, that came a gentleman.
You already know what it is. Poughkeepsie Poppy Sands out here in these streets. Shout out to all my Aerosexuals in the building. You already know what it is.
We not
this
doing
is
that.
This is Star Roddy Rod.
And they call me the Chief. Long live the Chief. They call me Malimal, baby.
Out.
Like the fucking podcast.
Facts. What? My bad.
Recording stop.
Good.